What's up, people? We're back with two more Tomb Raider 1, and this is the city of Khamoon, the first of the Egyptian levels. Well, as you head along here, you look down, we've got this big gap, and basically what we've got to do is get onto that platform and then up into that gap there. There's a block below me here. If you drop down here, you can shimmy across. You can see there's a block there coming up below Lara. What you've got to do is basically push that across over to the other platform you've got to climb up onto, and then use that to climb up. But there's this gap there which you need to fill first, which is what you do here. So you hang from here and drop down. Basically that lever opens this door, and then you can pull this out and then put that directly underneath in line with the other one. Then you can pull the block on top of the other block, and then you're good to go, basically. So you can pull it back one more time to pull up, but you don't need to. You can literally just jump to it from here. But before you do that, you actually want to drop down here and pull this block out one more time. The reason for doing that is there's a couple of pickups directly behind this. There's a small health pack and some magnum ammo, so it's worth grabbing them. So let's carry on. Right, we've got a load of new enemies to fight in these next few levels, and yeah, they can be tough, especially if you come up close to them. So at all times we're going to try and keep the distance between them. And the first two we're going to meet are just the other side of this little gap. So when you pull up, basically what you want to do, you run into this little room and there'll be a little drop. Drop in there and just keep running straight, and you run up to a slope. Keep running till you stop at that slope, and then do a single jump forward, and you'll end up on this little ledge, and both the enemies can't reach you. There'll be one in front and one behind. There'll be a panther they run out from the right hand side just behind you. By coming up here you can't get to you. And just to the left here there's a mummy. That's a new enemy. They're tough, very tough. You want to take them out before they can get to you. Luckily from this spot here, neither of them can get to you. Just pull your pistols out and pick them off as you want. These fellas here, they're not too bad in this level. You can fight a couple of them, but I think it's from the next level onwards when they kind of fall apart like that in the next level and the one after that. They explode at the same time, and you can take a lot of damage from that, so you need to make sure you're well away from explosions. So coming up here where the panther was, in this little area here, there's another small health pack and some more magnum ammo, so don't forget them. Then we get into this main area here. I say main area, it's not that bigger area, and you can't really do much here, but it's quite a significant room because over here, this pillar, there's 4 slots, one on each side, to put an artifact into, and by doing that you open the door over the far side. However, the artifacts you put into here aren't actually in this level, they're in the next level, so it's quite clever how they designed the level so you have to collect stuff from one, then come back to this one. Stuff they done quite a bit of in Tomb Raider 4 as well, which was set all in Egypt. But yeah, in this water down here, there's 2 magnum clips, and if you pull out where this grass is here, or leaves, sorry, not with grasses, I don't know, and over this corner you can pull up here, and there's actually a lot of spaces where you can kind of look through and see what's to come, which is quite cool. But if you walk over to here, you can do a run and jump, and you'll find some shotgun shells on the very top of this pillar. that part over there, we'll come to that very shortly. I'll point it out when we get there. But what you want to do for now is just dive back into the water. Diving from there actually puts you right on top of the magnet clips if you didn't pick them up earlier. Little tip there. And basically what we want to do is get a door open behind that block, but we need a key for that, and the key is hidden just over here. I don't know why I ran up on that little side, but now I need to pull up here. But yeah, never mind. Then if you run to the very edge here and walk carefully underneath, you can get up round the back of his head with some more shotgun ammo. I think it's a side pistol as well, I'm not sure. And the key is in the back of his head. And now we've got that, we can just run back round and get that block moved. Yeah, so the enemies are tough in these next couple of levels, but if you know they're coming and you know where to go, then you can actually do it quite easily without getting too much damage done. But there's two key areas in the next couple of levels that really do hit you hard if you get an unlucky, I suppose you call it enemy spawn, I guess. There's a couple of places where they can rush you and do a lot of damage. But here, there'll be a panther appear from the right hand side as we come into this room, but if you keep running, you can pull up onto this platform up ahead and take them out from above. There's a health pack just over there, but we'll grab that in a minute. But when you jump from here to the next one, that will spawn the panther. And just pick him off. Yeah, he does have a habit of running into that corridor. To draw him back, he should come back by himself, but to draw him out, you can just hang down and pull yourself back up. Right, so now we're done that. Let's just jump over here, grab the health pack we just talked about, and just hop your way along to the very end of this one here. And you'll see there's a corridor which leads to that other part I was pointing out a few seconds ago. But as you come up here, there'll be a panther up here as well, so grab your shotgun. And it should take 2 shots if you let it get kind of close, and then hop back and take a second shot. Like that. Nice simple one, barely any health loss. But yeah, if you look here, that's where we just were. Shotgun shells are up there. Just so you get an idea of roughly what was going on. We'll be up above us very shortly as well, but for now, just need your pistols again. Because there's going to be a crocodile in this next area. Compared to some of the other enemies in here, they're quite easy, than crocodiles. But if you want to hang down here and drop, because you're going to take damage if not. And if you run all the way down to the end of this corridor, there's a large health pack. Right, time to crack on with the main part of the level now. So basically what we've got here is this big room, and the end goal is to get into this room here with the floor will fall out and you can drop down into it. That's what I call the panther room, because you've got that panther statue just above it. But to do that we need to go and find a lever to pull, and that pull something else, and you know, Tomb Raider stuff. But before we do that, if you come over this corner, do a single hop up, you can drop in here and get the first secret of the level. Get a large health pack and some magnum ammo. You can get plenty of a magnum ammo in these next couple of levels, so you can start using them if you want to. You've got to take care of the enemies a bit quicker. Certainly no shortage of it. And basically what we'll do is drop into this water here and follow this little corridor along. And this lever here. That obviously opens that door right next to you. But when you go through, there's going to be a crocodile in here with you, so you waffle up as soon as you can, and then take care of that little fella. Actually, quite a big fella, really. He's somewhere here, but you never know exactly where he's going to be. He kind of get caught on a wall sometimes as well. Honestly, he is in here. I've seen him. I've shot him before. Really, he is. There he is. Yep, I'll just point it to him. Let's pull him out a bit. Here we come. I told you there's one in here. Yeah, he's got Havoc going up that tunnel as well. But you don't even have to kill this guy if you don't want to, because you don't actually need to come back into this water. It's only here as a safety thing in case you fall down, because this is quite a high room. You know what, I'm going to leave him. But yeah, basically what we've got to do is find a way up into that hole in the ceiling. And to do that, what you want to do is run up to this edge here, jump up and grab this, and then follow this along. So you can see there's a room up there and a block here. That's quite obvious that you've got to move the block around to climb up into there, but rather than pushing it all the way around, you're going to have to pull it back here to get up to there anyway, so you might as well just pull this one back a couple of times. And then that will be in the right place. You can still jump across and reach that room, but it also saves time having to push it all the way around. So that's enough there, just pull up here. Simple jump and grab. Now as you come to this room, it looks like an empty room. You think, oh, there's a pointless coming in here, it's just a room, but if you look up to the ceiling, there's actually a tunnel up above you can climb into. That's your switch that you need. So what's that done, you say? Well, what that has done is that's pushed that block out the side of the wall, and that basically means that you can now reach that hatch. So we need to find a way of opening it, which unsurprisingly is behind that block there. So to get to that, the quickest way is to drop down here, safest way as well. You can take a single hop right and you're going to be in space ready to push the block. And do it again. Basically you need to follow it all the way around. And so this time you need to pull it back and then hop back across again to push it forward. A few issues with the control pad here, not going forward as it's supposed to. Right, so now that's at the end of the pathway it needs to go to. You need to do a very long run and jump. And grab. Now then. This, if you're playing on the PlayStation and Saturn, this is a tricky part. It's a very tricky part because as soon as you push this block forward, there's going to be a mummy rush you from the left hand side. And so you want your shotgun ready for it. And basically you can either fight him and take a load of damage, or you can hop back down into the water where hopefully you've taken care of the crocodile, and then you can just climb your way back round again and pick him off with your pistols, which is a safe way of doing it. However, it's not on PC. I haven't got that issue because for some reason they decided not to put him in here. It's just a nice simple run in here, pull the switch. But yeah, once you've taken care of said mummy, if you are on a PlayStation, that's opened the door above you, and if you run back here you can see there's a big empty room here and a key. No, that's the key you need to exit the level, so don't forget that's there when we come to it. So to get up to the next one you need to push this one more time. Hop up here and take a run jump across the middle. switch here. Let's open the doors into the pamper room. And you've got two ways of getting back. You can either drop down there and work your way back down through the water, or you can come this way and grab yourself a secret, which is probably a much better way of doing it. You can see the secret down there, some easy clips, but you're going to take damage if you drop down here, so what you want to do is follow this path around and get some extra pickups on the way. So it's all good. No damage, extra pickups, you can't really complain about that. So run jump over here on this little tile here. Well, you don't fall over the edge because that's a long way down, you will die. There's magnum clips, and from there, one jump to the left, you land on the slope, and right in front of some health. So don't forget to grab that. And again, jump down here will cause damage, so take a run and jump across here. Which, coming onto here, also spawns another crocodile, so pick him off while you're up here as well. Alright. It's one of those awkward ones, isn't it? This is the cleverest stupid AI I've ever seen, because he knows exactly where I can't get to him. Right, so now he's down. One nice little run jump across here, next use some more magnum ammo. So yeah, we get loads of that. See how much ammo we've got now. 47 then, 1,470 there, so yeah, we're gonna have no problem taking care of stuff. Right, to get to the secret, we've got to climb onto this block here and just do a run jump across. You'll land safely. So grab your goods and just hang down. And shimmy over the top of this slope, but let the boulder roll first. Then just drop and you're ready to go. Now if you forgot slash didn't realise that first secret was there, you can go and grab that now. It's the last opportunity to get it. And basically, there's this hatch here, but I'll point that out in a minute. As you climb up to the pamper room section, there's a platform you can drop onto on this part here. That's the safe way down. Now, make sure you don't fall through that doorway, because that doorway isn't solid. And that will end up on a slope leading to spikes. If you come around here, there's another slope which basically those steps turn to slope and you end up sliding onto the spikes unless you're very quick with your jump, so don't want to do that either. What you want to do is come through this way, grab yet more magnum ammo and make your way to this hole here. Drop down in here, you can see there's a very dark room ahead of you and a switch around to the side. Pulling the switch drops that thing I pointed out earlier, basically lets light into the room, and now there's light in the room. You'll see that it's full of pampers. Well, two at the minute, but there will be more. The other reason I call it the pamper room. I'll probably use to drop down one more level to take care of them. But while you're down here, don't forget there's some more magnum ammo. Magnum ammo. Behind this cat. So take care of that second pamper. There's a good key. Right, so drop down. And you want your shotgun now because you're going to fight another two pampers. Basically, it's going to be coming from that door just ahead of me here as you get close. So again, let them get kind of close, then shotgun them, and you should only take 2 shells at a time. Or 3 if you mistime it. But yeah, hardly any damage taken, so that's all good. So switch back to my pistols again now. Waste the shotgun shell there. And if you come into here where they were looking after a large health pack for you, so grab that. There's one more door over there, that'll open shortly. And yes, that's got 2 more panthers behind it, but that's no issue because we can get them from up here. Basically, you climb up here and then go across here. Now, to carry on the level, you go through that way. But if you come back here, there's a third and final secret. But by standing on this middle section, you open that last door. And the easiest way to get to them panthers, without getting caught under the bridge, is to drop down onto here and then just pick them off. So this little area here is quite an impressive area of death and destruction for Lara, really. A bit like the gorillas in Plasmidus. Corpses everywhere. Right, so while we're down here, might as well come here where they're hiding. Grab this health pack. These 2 guys weren't as generous as the other ones. We had a little one. And so now we've got to go grab that secret. There's no reason to come down here, or if you don't want kills in a small health pack. But yeah, the secret is just over in that corner. Some shotgun shells, you can see behind that cat there. Nice run, jump, grab, and they're pretty much yours. One more hop up. So now just make your way back. You can run jump back if you want, but it's quicker just to run along the floor, I think. And if you've got the health pack before, you can go and grab it now. Right, this next section, you'll follow this twisty corridor around. It's probably a good idea to save, actually. And at the end of the twisty corridor, there'll be a mummy. And if you get stuck in the corridor with him, he's going to mess you up big time. So just follow the corridor around, run into the big empty room, and then you have more space to fight him. And hopefully you won't take as much damage, so let's give that a go. One more corner, I think. There we go. Back, shotgun, and he's dead. So you barely any health taken. But if you'd got stuck in that corridor there, he'd have been hitting you and pinning you against the wall, and yeah, you've been in all sorts of trouble. Put your shotgun away, you're finished with that now. Now, this room here, very big empty room, apart from 2 doors, one above and one that's open over there. That's the exit to the level up there, and basically we need to find a way of filling this room with sand, as indicated by the corner there, from the room above, which will basically allow us to climb up into that empty doorway. And to do that, we want to be climbing up here. Now this room here, this is the one that we see earlier when we put that switch. I said about there being a key to exit the level. And that's just over here. That's the switch we pulled earlier to get to the top of the other room. And yeah, you can see there's a big pile of sand here, which is obviously going to fall out somehow. And that somehow is via a switch in this next room. You recognise this area as the one where we took out that panther from above with a small health pack on the lap of that statue. So just hop across the top of the statues again, grab the magnum ammo, and pop here, and that's the switch that you need. Reassuring sound of sand falling. It's always a good thing when you want sand to fall. And just make your way back. I've been a little bit cautious of these jumps because I haven't saved this whole level, and I don't know why. mess it up at the last second. Basically, because that doorway's open now, you don't want to really run and jumping down there, just drop and then slide all the way down to safety. And basically what that's done is created a slope you can now run up. Don't know how it created this perfect slope, but it has. And yeah, this is the end of the level, guys. So all I've got to do is put this key in the door, go through the hole. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. So from me, I'm just Cobra, and my 3 out of 3 secrets. I'll see you next time.